All right, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. So this is a follow-up because remember the last video we did on Beenie Man, it was us clarifying to you the difference between a warrant for his arrest and a summon. And a lot of people were running with the news that there was a warrant issued for Beenie Man's arrest when it was not so. No warrant was issued for his arrest. However, summons were issued, and the summon was for him to appear. A summon is issued, like we explained in the last video, when complaints are filed in the courts saying that you did so and so, and you have to go answer to those complaints, right? One of my subscribers said, SouFlo, they can also summon witnesses, not just perpetrators. Yes, I am very aware of that. In this case, though, the summons was issued for Beenie Man because of a party that was kept on the 29th of December, and that party was said to be an illegal party which had already happened. And then on the 30th, he was seen in another video clip promoting another party, but in this one, Beanie didn't give any address to a party, and a lot of us were saying is a joke thing, that right, because he was saying if you know the address, then show up there, don't show up broke, cause only you alone that are gonna satisfy, and those kind of things. And the new year's is here, and we must ring in the new year no matter what nobody wants to say, is what Beanie said in that video. The summons for him to appear was for the party that happened on the 29th, and they claims that they have evidence that Beanie was promoting the parties and that Beanie was also hosting these illegal parties. Well, fast forward now. The update to that story is that Beenie Man has officially been charged after turning himself in on that summons. So they summoned him, he went, he appeared. They charged him when he got there, and now he must go to court. He has a court date set. So shout out to the Loop, and according to Loop, it says that the dancehall star Beenie Man has been charged with breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act, that is the DRMA, and the Noise Abatement Act in connection with the alleged illegal party that happened in late November. Sorry, I meant November 29th, not December 29th. The entertainer, whose real name is Moses Davis, turned himself in to the Black River Police in St. Elizabeth on New Year's Eve after a summons was issued by the cops earlier in the day. The charges stem from an allegedly illegal party held in the parish on November 29th. Now, obviously, as soon as Beanie got wind of this summons, he didn't wait. He didn't wait around. He didn't want his name out there being called, saying him a wanted man and Beanie need to come turning himself. As soon as they made it public that a summons was issued, he went right to them. When he went to them, they had the charges waiting for him, and he was slapped with those charges. Beenie Man is scheduled to now appear in the St. Elizabeth Parish Court on February 10th to answer to these charges. And we talked about the reason why, and it's because of the whole COVID lockdown thing, and they're trying to not have COVID spread wildly across the island, even though there has been tons and tons of countless parties happening in Jamaica regardless, right? In this particular case, a lot of people are saying it's not fair to the local people because hotels and those with money are able to still party in numbers, but the little poor man down at the bottom where I try to do something with himself, you know, the soup man, you know, the jerk man, you know, the sound selector, you know, the bar people, dancers, patrons for parties, these people that make a living out of this way, they are being hit really hard, and there is no backup there for them. There is no compensation, there is no help there for them. So people are having these parties, and these parties are being held without permits, so they are called illegal parties. Leave your comments in the comment section below and tell me if you are one of them that says, come on now, Beenie Man, you are a big superstar, man, international superstar, do better than this man, lead by example. Are you one of those? Or are you one of those that are saying, you know what, food have to eat and time's hard, and even though COVID is here and people are on lockdown and our finances are drastically affected, some of us are drastically affected by this financially, the bills don't stop coming. So how is a man going to pay his bills and take care of his family? So go on and do your thing, ya Beenie. And that's the thing there. What do you say? What says you about this one? That's the final update. As you know, Beenie has officially been charged and will have to now appear before a court. But no handcuffs were involved and he was not arrested. All right? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let's talk about this one. I don't know how long he will be facing in jail, if at all there is any jail time involved in this, or maybe this will just be a monetary thing. Enough people are saying, well, why don't they arrest all the politicians who had all those people out in the streets during COVID and when it was time for politics and voting around election time? Remember, the people were out. A lot of people in numbers had no mask, no protective gear on, even though the social distancing protocols were already in place. But no one was held accountable. So is it okay for these politicians to have the people out when they feel like it, but nobody else can do the same? And is it okay for these hotels, these big brand named hotels, and wealthy people to slide off into the sunset with all the money to be made during this COVID period while the smaller man suffers financially? I'm out. Peace.